There had been Cummins cars in the Indy 500 before, but they were fundamentally different from the '87 car. They were powered by diesel engines. Early on, the company determined that without risk, there is little reward. And the fact that the Cummins Engine Company was willing to put diesel-powered cars on the starting line at Indianapolis is strong testimony to their commitment to the spirit of winning. In fact, the company has a remarkable history of setting records at Indianapolis. In 1931, the first Cummins entry proved the durability of the diesel by successfully completing the 500-mile race. And it was the first car ever to go the entire distance without a pit stop. It delivered a message that is as true today as it was then. A Cummins diesel engine is built to last. The company returned to the 500 in 1934 with 2 experimental entries, one of which was the first 2-cycle diesel. The following year, that same race car set a series of speed records at Daytona Beach. These early trials of speed weren't entered into for the sheer thrill of racing. They were part of the company's continuing commitment to leadership through innovation. The race cars of the early 30s were powered by engines created to run at over twice the engine speed of the conventional diesel of the time. And the company soon used this newfound technology to establish higher standards of performance for all diesels. It wasn't until 1950 that the company returned to Indianapolis. Their car featured a new engine design and the first disc brakes ever used on an Indy race car. The company wanted to learn if these improvements could enable a diesel-powered engine to once again run with those powered by gas. The answer they found was that their new engine could, and the '50 Cummins car qualified for the race. And so the company began to wonder, if one diesel engine could be made to run as fast as the high-performance gasoline cars, could another be made to run faster? And in 1952, the Cummins Engine Company returned to the old brickyard with a car that was nothing short of revolutionary. Compared to the cars of its day, it had a sleeker, more streamlined design. But under the hood, the differences were even more profound. The Cummins diesel engine was mounted on its side, and incorporated into the power plant was the first turbocharger ever used at the Speedway. Bold, new ideas in automotive design. Ideas the company was willing to test before the eyes of the world on the track in Indianapolis. Shortly before the end of the first qualification day, the Cummins Diesel Special made its historic qualifying run.
First, there was one lap to get up speed and feed the car into the straightaway where the timer's watches were ready to start ticking. Then, this was it. Freddie poured it on, giving her all the speed the car could take and still hold the track. The first lap at a record-smashing 139.104 miles per hour. The first car ever to average over 139 for a full lap, and she was a diesel. But there were still 3 laps to go. Lap number 2 at 138.206. The performance was fantastic, but already the speed was taking its toll. Tires were being punished as never before. The right front tire was grinding to shreds on the curves. .931. could the tire last out the one lap that remained? Fans had called Freddie half man, half race car, and now he proved it. With the tread tearing loose, he kept his foot on the floor. Qualifying record of 138.01 miles per hour. Number 28 had proved that a truck-type diesel engine can compete against the most highly developed gasoline racing engines on their own terms and break their records.
The Cummins diesel special had done what no other car has ever done. Won the pole at Indianapolis with a diesel engine, and racing history had been made.